Hey everyone, it's Jenna with Special Olympics New Mexico. I just wanted to take a quick moment and share something very exciting that you have started to hear about, but it's just for you guys, our athletes, parents, coaches, and unified partners of Special Olympics New Mexico, our 2020 virtual games. So we're very excited to bring this to you since nothing has gone the way it's supposed to go this year, and that's perfectly fine. But we want to give you guys a chance to show us how brave you are and how committed you are to Special Olympics and how committed we are to you, our athletes and our participants. So we're bringing you the 2020 virtual games. I'm going to walk you through the process on how to submit your scores and register for the 2020 virtual games. There's lots of different events for you to pick. You get to pick 3 of them, any 3 you want. It doesn't matter. Any 3 that are on that list, you choose your favorite ones. You choose what equipment you have at home that you can participate with, or something you could get fairly quickly and easily and safely, most important, safely. And then you participate in the event, time yourself, measure yourself, whatever you need to do, and then get us those scores any way possible. You can take a picture and text it to us. You can take a picture and email it to us. You can send us an email with just your name and your information and your scores on it. You can send that in a text to us. You can drop it off at our office. You can mail it, snail mail it to us. Just make sure it gets to us on time. So I'm going to walk you guys through where to find the documentation and how to access it, and then how to complete the information. So let me share my screen with you. And share, and wait for that toolbar to go away. So you'll go to our website, sonm.org. You'll click on the sports tab right here. This is going to be ready for you June 15th, so don't try to do it right now. It's not up right now. June 15th is when this will be ready for you. So Monday, June 15th, this will go live. You'll come into our sports tab. You go all the way down to the bottom to 2020 SONM virtual games. There's also right here on the left-hand side after clicking on the games. And anytime you post anything about the virtual games on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anything like that, just hashtag in this together. That is our theme of our virtual games. So we are competing from home all together. We're all in this together. No matter what you guys are facing right now, someone is facing something similar or facing a different challenge, but we're all facing challenges right now. And so we want to celebrate you guys and celebrate how much fun we can still have and keep that spirit of Special Olympics New Mexico alive, because we miss you guys so much. So here's what you'll find. They're going to download the entry or score sheet from here. Now, if you can't print this out, it's okay. I'm going to show you a way where you can fill this out online and submit it that way if that's what works best for you. If you need us to print it out for you and mail it to you, just send us a quick email or give us a call, anything like that. Give us your mailing address and we'll send it directly to your house or wherever you want us to send it. That's not a problem at all. We want you to participate, and we know some of you don't have access to Facebook or a lot of internet service, so we can get this to you. Just let us know how we can. I can drop it off to your house. I will ding dong dash, which means I'm gonna put it on your doorstep, press the button, and then get out of there so we can stay safe, right? So what you'll do is the score sheet that you're gonna submit is also your registration. So you have to make sure that you complete all of it together. Your name, your number, your address, everything together. We have to have all of it so we can get the information back to you. Now you pick 3 of the events. There's going to be athletic events, volleyball, general fitness, softball, and a bocce event that are going to be available. Now, starting June 15th, when you get the registration documents, you can pick your events and start practicing. Get ready for them right away. And starting June 7th is when you want to start recording them, okay? So we have to have your results. We have to have your scores by July 11th at midnight. So if we get them July 12th, we can't process them. That's too late. So if you're going to mail them back to us, just please make sure that they're in the mail with at least 4 days early, so they'll be sure to get to us. Because everybody knows New Mexico mail, it's just a little bit slower than usual. So make sure that you get that to us by July 11th at midnight. Here's where you can email them. You can email it directly to Chris, our sports director, or you can email it to me. You can take a picture of it and text it. You can send it in the mail. Here's the address. You can fax it to us. Does anybody still fax? I still fax a couple things. So fax it to us. You're also going to be able to complete the entire thing online. I'll walk you through that and we'll get that information to you. Here's a sneak peek of the medal. I told you it's just for this event. It's brand new. No one's going to have anything like this, and it's pretty special and fantastic. So just by participating and turning in your information, you're going to get this medal. How do you know how you guys did? Well, on July 17th, Friday, July 17th, we're going to post the results right here on this same page. So you come back to the virtual web page and we'll get that information out there. We're also going to have an awards drive-by ceremony. I have little boys if you guys can't tell. We're also going to have an awards drive-by ceremony, a couple different places here in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho, where you can drive by, pick up your t-shirt, your participation t-shirt, and your medal, as well as our certificate that's going to have what place you got. So you'll get a certificate for first, second, third, whatever place you got, as well as your medal and your t-shirt on your drive-by ceremonies. Now, if you don't live in the Albuquerque Area 5 region, that's okay. We're going to send the medals and the participation t-shirts and your certificates either directly to you or to your coach or area director, depending on how much participation we have from those areas. If you have a lot of participation in those areas and you get your friends involved, I bet we can set up a little drive-by awards ceremony for you guys as well. The biggest thing when you guys are participating in this is to make sure you still follow those social distancing guidelines, okay? Make sure that you're staying 6 feet away from anybody. And if you're around someone that's not part of your family, wear a mask as long as you can still breathe and you're staying safe. We want to make sure that you guys are safe and can return to us at competition when we can come back together again. If you need to, please contact your coach. They're there to help you. They can help you decide what event you should do. They can help you answer any questions. You might even be able to do a quick Zoom meeting with them so they can give you a couple guidelines on if you're running fast enough or what you need to do. Here's the big thing. As soon as you submit this and you participate in this event, it means that you understand there is some risk in participating in a physical activity. It's like anything we do with Special Olympics. We want you to be safe. We want you guys to have fun, but we have to know that there is risk involved with doing anything physical, as well as a little bit more risk involved now that we have COVID going around. Just be safe and be smart. Keep yourself safe and anybody else that's participating with you safe as well. Now let's check out what the registration looks like. You can easily print this off if you need to, or if you have a PDF editor, some of you may not, then you can fill this out online as well. But there's another way to fill it out online. So this is what it looks like. We need your first and last name, your date of birth. If you're a male or a female, that's so we can division you in the right category, because it's just not quite fair for males to be competing against females. We want to keep that fair, just like we do in all of our games. Your email address, your phone number, where you live in case we need to mail your information to you, and then what size t-shirt you wear. You're going to want this t-shirt, guys. Trust me. They're going to be collector's items. Hopefully we only ever do these once in our lives. So this is going to be collector's items. And look, here's all the different events you can participate in. Push-ups. How many push-ups can you do in 60 seconds? Sit-ups. How many sit-ups can you do in 60 seconds? Planking. How long can you hold a plank? I can't hold one for very long. Air squats. How many squats can you do in 2 minutes? Jumping jacks. How many jumping jacks can you do in 2 minutes? And a hula hoop. Do you have a hula hoop at home? Are you good at it? Because I'm not. Can you do that? How long can you hula hoop? What about throwing a Frisbee? How far can you throw a Frisbee? Now for volleyball. We're missing volleyball this year because of summer games. And I love volleyball. I love being there with you guys. So I'm super missing it. There's some setting, and you're going to set it back to yourself. That's where you go, boop. You're just going to set it right back to yourself. And then there's bumping where your hands are down here. And you're just going to bump that back to yourself. This is by far going to be my favorite one, a balloon volley. You're going to take any size balloon, blow it up as much as you want, and then your goal is to see how long you can keep it from touching the ground. This one's a lot of fun. We play this a lot in my house. A bocce event, we know we've got some avid bocce players out there. So this one is called Closest to the Polina. I'm going to show you down a little bit further about the descriptions. It's going to give you all the ways to set it up and to score. And then we have a softball event, a 60-foot throw for accuracy. Now this would be the same as throwing from first base back to home or from second base to first base. So it's something you're going to see anytime you're in softball already. Now for our athletic events, 25-meter walk, run, or roll. I want to see my my wheelchair athletes out there participating in this one, all the way down to the 200 roll. I see you guys do it every year at summer games. And I want to see you guys do it now. I miss you so much. So if you're going to walk it, get up and walk it, run, roll. If you need a walker when you do it, that is fine. Put it in there as a walk. Just make a little side note that you use an assistive device. And tell us how fast you ran, walked, or rolled 25 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters, and 200 meters. And we put in a special one this year, a 3,000-meter walk. Now we do this one at our summer games, but not a ton of people participate in it. So this is a chance for you guys to do that. Just map it out on GPS before you go, and off you go, 3,000-meter walk. We also have the softball throw, which is still traditionally in our summer games, a tennis ball throw. Now, if you can throw that tennis ball over 15 feet, this is not the event for you. Move on up to a softball throw. Then we've got the standing long jump. That's right, put your feet together and jump as far as you can and measure it in feet and inches. Now here's the other thing. You might not have a softball or a tennis ball at home. That's okay. You don't have to do one of those events. If you don't have a bocce set at home, then don't participate in the bocce. Choose one of the other events. Some of you may have a Frisbee. Some of you may not. If you have a Frisbee, I encourage you to participate in the Frisbee throw. It's going to be a lot of fun and kind of different. There's a lot of events that you can choose that you don't have to have any equipment. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we chose them. Because not everybody has a softball at home or a tennis ball. But you are able to get on the floor and do some push-ups or measure out 25 meters and walk. So let's go into what the event actually looks like. So you'll be able to pick up that registration again in PDF form, in Excel, or through the online, which I will show you here in a little bit. Here's the information sheet. Please make sure that you guys read this, okay? We went through this a little bit before. It's on the front page. How to submit the information, everything you need, the safety protocols, the contact one of your coaches, and then again, that special medal that everyone's gonna get. Go back one more. So let's look at our event descriptions. This is what you'll need to know exactly what you need to submit to get your score or how you set it up. So let me give you an example. Again, please make sure you're using the correct equipment. If you don't have a bocce set, then you can't participate in bocce, and that's okay. You can choose something else. Make sure you guys are wearing the right shoes, you're warming up and stretching, you guys have water, it's very hot out there already, and that you guys are maintaining social distance. So if you go to a park to do one of your events, just stay away from other people, 6 feet. If you start to feel discomfort or pain, just make sure that you stop what you're doing and get some help if you need help. The same thing applies when you're competing at practice or at a summer games or any of our games. If it starts to hurt, just stop. So here's an example for the 25-meter dash. How fast can you walk, roll, or run 25 meters? Here's what you'll need: a measuring tape and a timing device. So anything, a phone, a stopwatch, a regular watch, whatever can keep time. So how do you set up the 25-meter dash? In your yard, a sidewalk, or any open space? Please stay out of the streets. I don't want you guys getting hit by a car. Stay on the sidewalks, go to a park, or in your backyard. Measure 25 meters. That's 82.02 feet from start to finish. If you don't have a measuring tape, that's okay. Take 30 large steps, and that's about 25 meters. Mark your start line, mark your finish line, and then time how fast you can run, walk, or roll that 25 meters. Now you take that time, put it in to the previous paper that I just showed you, the registration submission form, and that's it. That's all you need. Now you're going to choose your next event. So let's say now you're going to do the standing long jump. This one is very easy if you don't have a lot of equipment at home. Keep both feet on the ground and jump as far as you can. Measure the distance of your jump in feet and inches. A ruler, anything that has any sort of measuring on it at all. Measure it up. A piece of paper is 11 inches long. See how many pieces of paper you jumped. Again, the tennis ball throw, if you can throw over 15 meters, this is not the event for you. This is for our other athletes who can throw the tennis ball. So you've got the softball throw. If you can throw over 15 meters, then you're going to need to do the softball throw if you want to do a throwing event. Now here's how you would do the push-ups. 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds to do as many push-ups as possible, and you have to have the anatomy of a perfect push-up. Body has to be aligned, your core and your tummy are tight, and your elbows need to be at 90 degrees. You will not be able to, we call them girly push-ups. I don't know if that's right. I do girly push-ups. That's just what I do. I do not have a strong core. So I get down on my knees to do my push-ups. I would not be able to compete in this event. That is not what this event is. So you have to have your whole body perfectly straight to do this push-up competition. If you have to use your knees to do push-ups, then you're going to need to choose another event. Sit-ups. It's a far way to sit up. These are not crunches. These are sit-ups. How many sit-ups can you do in 60 seconds? And here's just little pictures of the best way that you can do the sit-ups. Record how many you can do in 60 seconds and write it down on that sheet. Here's a plank. No knees. If you can't do a plank without being on your knees, then you can't do this one. No being on your knees when you do a plank. And squats. How many squats can you do in 2 minutes? Here's the proper way to do your squats. Just make sure that you're following this. A, you'll protect your lower back, and B, you'll be doing them correctly. Frisbee throw, measuring tapes, and a Frisbee. That's all you need. You might need a very long measuring tape if you can really throw a Frisbee. Jumping jacks. How many can you do in 2 minutes? Hula hoop. If you really want to participate in this event and you don't have a hula hoop, the Dollar Tree has hula hoops for $1. And if you can safely get to a Dollar Tree and be safe while doing it and keep others safe while doing it, then that would be a fun thing to do. Here's the volleyball. I said a little bit about that. What you'll want to do is just setting it back to yourself. So it's that skill of when the ball's coming at you, your hands are together in that triangle form. You can just set that ball right up. The idea during a game is you're going to pinch it up and you're going to set it for somebody else to come over and usually spike it over the net. Well, since we don't have a partner in this one, you're just going to push it up and straight back to yourself. So your hands up over your head, you're looking up at it, put that ball in your hands and just pinch it straight back up to you and let it come right back to you. So how many can you do in 60 seconds, 1 minute? And they come right back to you. Now bumping, we're bumping it right back to ourselves, okay? Because we don't have another person to bump it to. So bumping, you can either bump over a net in a game or you bump it to another player. So this way, you're gonna put that hands in that form, thumbs together, hands wrapped around each other, okay? And you wanna use that forearm part. So when that ball is coming at you, right here. So get yourself down. You might need someone to toss it to you to start, and then you're just gonna sit there and just bump that ball up right off your forearms, bump it as many times as you can back to yourself in 60 seconds. If it falls on the ground, pick it back up and just keep going, okay? Don't start over again, just keep going. and then tell us how much that is. Here's my favorite one. Pick a balloon, any size. You need a timing device. Now you say, on your mark, get set, go, start that timing device, and you're just gonna pop that balloon up in the air any way you can. Use your volleyball arms, use your crab claws, your setting hands. You can spike it up, whatever you want to. Keep it up from touching the ground. You're gonna have to move around that room because those balloons fly everywhere. So the balloon's gonna take up, you gotta move over here, tap it to keep it up. Anything you would do, just like you would do it in volleyball, you gotta keep it from touching the ground. So how long can you keep that balloon up in the air? Now for softball. Softball throw for accuracy. Now you have 10 tries to make it, 10 tries to make it to the target, okay? Your target is 6 feet by 6 feet. That's the size of an average person. I can reach 6 feet across and I'm 6 foot tall. So if you were throwing it at me, I would be able, anywhere between my 6 foot square, be able to catch that ball that you threw at me from 60 feet away. So you need to be able to measure 60 feet away, all the way down, and throw it to their 6 by 6 target. How many times do you hit anywhere in that 6 by 6 target? Anywhere in that 6 by 6 target you need to hit. You have 10 times. How many times do you hit it out of 10? Now here's the bocce one. For those of you that play bocce, this lookup looks very familiar. So you've got your traditional bocce court. Now if you have a court at home, by all means use this. If you don't, just set out a couple little markers, a couple cones, or maybe plates from your house, some rocks that are lying around in the park, anything like that, to just give you some guideline so you know where your lines are, okay? So it's 60 feet long, 12 feet wide, and you've got your 10 feet on either side for your foul lines, and then your middle line right at 30 feet. So you're gonna throw the palina, pointing, you guys can't see, I'm pointing out. Throw the palina from one side or the other, and remember that palina has to cross that center line. So stay behind your foul line, throw it over here. Now your next job is to throw all 4 balls as close as you can to the palina as possible. Okay, so this is where I threw my 4 balls. Ball 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna measure that in inches, okay? So ball 1 was 34 inches from the palina. My ball 2 is 8 inches. My ball 3 was 36 inches. My ball 4 was 10 inches. I'm not very good at bocce, so this is, 36 inches. It's 3 feet away from the palina. So then you're gonna add up all those inches together. So 34, 8, 36, 10, whatever yours is. Yours is not gonna be the exact same numbers as this. Add them all together, it becomes, for me, 88 inches. That's my total score. That's what I'm going to submit. Here's a couple other things you guys can do if you can't make the entire course, which I completely understand. Mark yourself 20 feet from a 10-foot line, so have a starting line, and then mark 20 feet, okay? Make sure you stand behind that starting line and that your palina ball goes across that 20-foot marker. And then just throw from there. You don't have to set up the full court if you're not able to. If you are, then you guys can play a game, super fun. If you can't, that's fine. This is not a team sport. Everything here that we're doing is an individual sport. You do it on your own because we're practicing social distancing and we're being safe. So we're all gonna do this on our own. And that's our last event. So I believe there's close to 17 events total. You guys will be able to get copies of this again starting on June 15th. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me or shoot us a message on Facebook right under this video. You can comment. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to answer all of your questions for you. Let me show you one more thing before we leave. So if you want to put your information in online and not have to take a picture or submit anything, then you will just click on our class marker link, and your parents might be familiar with this if they're also a coach. You'll probably need to log in. Then you're just going to fill this information out. My first name, my last name. I'm going to walk you guys through this, okay? A lot of this is already, so I've done this a couple times already. My birthday. this is a drop-down menu. So here's where you're going to pick your t-shirt size. All right. Here's the thing. In the following questions, you will select 3 events you have chosen. If the event displayed is not your chosen event, just leave the answer blank and proceed to the next question. When you see the event you have chosen, enter your score. When you understand that, click got it, and then click start. So here you're going to see all of our athletic events. All 8 of them that we offer are going to be right here. So let's just say I didn't do the 25 because I'm going to be super ambitious. I didn't do the 50 or the 100 or the 200. I did the 3,000 walk. And I walked so fast that I did it in 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Just so you guys know, that's impossible, okay? No one can do that. Now, my next event that I am going to do is hula hooping. So I am going to find the hula hooping, not planking. Like I said, I do the little girly ones. I'm on my knees. So I can't do that one. All right, so hula hooping. I hula hooped for 5 minutes and 34 seconds. Just so you guys know, I can't hula hoop at all. So that's not true either. I can't walk 3,000 kilometers in that amount of time, and I can't hula hoop. All right, closest to the Polina. Let's just go off my last score. 88 inches, right? I'm gonna next. So those are my 3 events. I filled them out. I didn't do volleyball. I'm not gonna fill it out. I didn't do anything else. I'm just gonna scroll down. Finish now. Confirm my finish now. And that's it. It automatically gets sent to me, okay, guys? Don't send it to me. You don't need to tell me that you did it. I automatically get it within about 2 minutes of your submission. Once we get it, we'll print it out, and we'll get you guys entered into your games with your scores. So it's pretty easy, right? It's not too difficult. Again, there's lots of ways you guys can do this. Just make sure you start June 15th. You can print out this paperwork. You can see the event descriptions. If you need help choosing your events, call your coaches. They're there to help you guys. They would love to hear from you. That's not going back. So sonm.org, virtual games. I'm so excited, guys. We're so excited to see you guys out there. If you want to take a video of you competing in your events, please take them and send them to us. Text it to me, email it to us, whatever you need to do. We'd love to see video of you guys doing your events. We're going to put them all together and make like a video montage to show everybody our amazing champions that we have. You guys have been so courageous through this whole thing and participating in ways that we never thought we would have to do. So I'm so proud of you for sticking with us. We're not going anywhere. We are going to stay here because we miss you guys and we love you guys and we can't wait to all be back together again. But until we are together again, we're going to be in this together by competing at home. So again, if you guys have any questions, please contact us or contact your coaches. They know as well different ways to register and what they need to do. If you want us to mail you a packet, please let us know. I will mail you that packet as soon as I can the very next day. If not that same day, we'll get this to you. Like I said, if you live in Albuquerque or Rio Rancho, Chris and I will be more than happy to ding dong dash a packet on your doorstep and disinfect the whole way around. So please stay safe. Have a lot of fun with this event. I can't wait to see what you guys can do. And I'm really hoping to see you, if you live in Area 5, to see you at our drive-through awards on the 18th. If you don't live in Area 5, I'm going to see video of your awards on the 18th or whatever day you guys end up doing them. We have to send them out to you guys first. So again, I'm so excited to see you guys. We miss you guys so much. And I can't wait to see what you guys can do by competing at home. So stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you later. Bye.